Hey all. So for 4 or 5 days I was working on a Sava disclosure video, and today like all day long I was cutting out and I wrote the script and everything and I was just putting into the places and just made a long like 8-minute video disclosing anime called Ajin. Well, I uploaded it and the content is blocked. Well, go figure. I'm using their videos and stuff, cutting it up and stuff, but I got like copyright blocked. Well, my YouTube is safe, it's just the content is blocked and will not be visible. So it's like pretty disappointing, and I'm like, damn it, like I worked so hard and like all this won't be seen. Well, whatever. What I'm gonna do is I'll just take the audio I have with the soundtrack without the video, and I'll just put a photo of myself, and I'll at least let you listen to what I did. That's better than nothing, and at least I will win in one way. But hey, like I'm sorry, like I tried really hard to get a really quality content done. It didn't work out, so I'm just gonna get like some audio, and if you're interested, you can listen. If not, that's okay. I'm just like saying like I've tried and it didn't work, so I'll just use the other way around it. And hey, that's just another way of doing it. So yeah, quickie update. The rest of this video is what you're gonna see, and yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, enjoy the video and have a nice day.
Most people might not want to watch Demi-Human, also known as Ajin, because of the animation or some silly jokes. But if you're able to skip past it and watch further, soon you will understand that the show about immortal superhumans actually contains quite a bit of solid disclosure. This anime touches topics like black market selling organs and weapons, fake news, experiments with humans, pharmacy and bigger companies not caring about people, certain groups wanting to commit genocide and planning to destroy the whole nation, military black ops, astral travel and consciousness transferring, secret military weapons and technologies, and of course, the best part, 9/11 inside job and blackout using EMP. So let's get deeper into Ajin anime's story. The story starts in Africa. That's where we first see the Soldier of God, a guy who was a soldier having his role in the war, but then there were rumors that after he got killed, he revived and continued on his mission. But soon he was captured by US government. The government discovered that those accusations were true, and although they attempted to cover it up, the public eventually found out about demi-human existence. A demi-human is an immortal human being, a being that can die and revive again and again, even if you shoot them, crush them, decapitate them, or even use malnutrition. They will live no matter what. This is because demi-humans possess an invisible black matter in their body, which replaces any body tissues or nutrients lost. So their wounds begin healing immediately after a revival and only takes a few seconds. Now the invisible black matter in real life would be like quantum field, the place where all possibilities exist. Since the brain is a reflection of the past, most of us can only perceive reality equal to how our brains are wired. If you're feeling the same way every day, then that means you're also viewing your future through the lens of your past. Once you change your state of being, you begin to see and perceive a new reality, and as a result, things begin to shift and click with that new perception. A perception that is equal to your new state of being. But coming back to anime, the best thing about the demi-humans is that they have a black ghost. A black ghost is dense matter that takes the shape of another being depending on what kind of person you are. These ghosts are usually used for combat purposes, but they can also be utilized in other ways if their hosts know how to control them properly. The more you use them and sharpen their skills, the better these black ghosts become. Not only that, some demi-humans like Sato, the main antagonist, can transfer their consciousness into black ghost and use it in any way they want. Same way, in reality we can shift our consciousness or get out of our body and have a whole new experience in another place and another body. So one of the protagonists of the show is Nagaike, an Ajin, and Ajins are considered by the government dangerous and wanted. So our protagonist Nagaike is just a kid who wanted to be a fine human being, become a doctor and live a quiet life. Unfortunately, his plans didn't go as he wanted thanks to Murphy's Law, because when he died after getting hit by a car, he came back to life realizing that he too was an Ajin, an immortal being. After people saw him revive, they called the police and Nagai became a wanted man. Government's goal is to catch him, seize him, and do what they will while telling the public that now he's going to be protected. Little did the public know that the government takes these demi-humans to labs, only to test out the newest military weapons and technologies, or simply the endurance or ways to kill them. That's where the big guys show up, People from the government and military will pay big monies to have their gear tested out and shown to the right guests who will be interested in buying new inventions. Same way in real life we're probably kept in dark about the newest military inventions and deadly technologies. We also have super soldiers that were caught when they were little kids because they have psychic abilities of one kind or another. In real life, some of these super soldiers have gotten away from the program after their duty service has expired and are now telling their true stories on YouTube. And that is where things get much more interesting in the show. While Nagai K is captured and tortured by the government, one of the antagonists of the show, named Sato, comes in action. Sato is an ex-marine and a sociopath who turns out to be an Ajin as well. Because demi-humans are wanted, Sato can't make money in legal ways, so he starts cutting out his and other people's organs only to sell them in the black market and get some weapons in return. After getting his gear, Sato goes in action, attacking facilities where other demi-humans are trapped in Japan, freeing them and getting them to join him. And this is where we see evil and corruption in both this anime and in real life. As for a real life example, we can look at what happened in Cambodia, 1975-1979. Up to 3 million died in killing fields of the Cambodian genocide. It was the last stronghold of the right wing, and with its fall, Cambodia came into the hands of the dictator Pol Pot and his communist regime. Certain people in government will not confess and will do whatever they want to stay in power, because their personal gain, whether it be money or power, is so much more important to them. So much so that they would rather sacrifice the whole nation than to be the one taking the blame or losing. However, Sato doesn't stop there. His deceptive sociopathic plan is to make the government think he wants to create a nation where people and Ajin can live together, because what Sato really wants to do is have a place where he can kill lots of people. Not only that, but Sato wants people from the government to confess that they were experimenting with demi-humans and using them for profit. Soon things heat up and the demi-humans start fighting the government. During the first wave, the demi-humans dress up as the cleaning service and plant bombs in skyscraper, much like was done on 9/11 attack on the World Trade Center. But in the anime, the reason was to demolish the building and make it fall onto the real target, a pharmaceutical company that tests drugs on Ajin, whereas in the real world, the 9/11 controlled demolition was for a multitude of nefarious reasons. But things doesn't stop there. Those who have the power in the government still doesn't want to confess to misdeeds or allow the humans and Ajins to live together, and Sato starts the second wave. As regards the second wave, we have a list of powerful people in both government and big companies. And just like in real life, some of these powerful people in government and big business are of the important and elite bloodlines. These people from the list are the ones who were making the huge profits doing the experiments on demi-humans, using Ajin as test subjects for testing out new advanced technologies, drugs, and more. And that's where we get to see another scary tactic used by Sato and his team to stop the corrupt government, the electromagnetic pulse. Demi-humans create an EMP bomb that they use to cause a massive blackout. In real life, massive EMP bombs are also a real threat to the populations of Earth. As self-disclosure goes, this is just one more example of what's really going on in the world, letting us know these things can or could happen in real life. Also in real life, we have rich and powerful people in powerful positions, who are experimenting with humans on massive scales, committing atrocious crimes as regards human and child trafficking on a grand scale, and so much more. Yet they are deeply protected and hardly any information comes out about these very serious real-life crimes against humanity. In the real world, innocent people suffer while the real criminals run free. Perhaps these real criminals will find themselves in public spotlight and be brought to justice sooner than later, with the help of self-disclosure found in anime videos like Ajin and others. So if you're interested in these topics, I would highly recommend you to watch an anime called Ajin.